We are here with Mike Dreitzer, who is the CEO of Gaming Arts. And Mike, we've been doing this for a few years now, this interview, and give
Yes,
us a
sir.
little update on all the progress that you've made during that time. And
Yes, well, first of all, as always, Frank, thank you. It's always an annual rite of passage to be able to come here and sit with you and talk about the industry and about gaming arts and our progress as a company. We are very excited to be here at G2E, have a very compelling line of new product that we are showing to our customers, and we are in the middle of day one, and so far so good. There's been a very positive response to a lot of our product. In particular, we released Deal or No Deal, the old game show that was hosted by Howie Mandel. We have a slot version of that game that has been re-released. It had been released a number of years ago by Eilers-Fantini, and now we are re-releasing it and reimagining it as a game. So we're very excited about it. In addition to that, we have many innovative additional games that we are excited to show. And so here we are again, where the industry convenes, and we're very excited to be here.
one of the things that is true about you guys is you have a lot of ambition.
Sure.
And you have a lot of, you're a small company, so you have a lot of white space you can fill in, both in terms of product line and geographically. Can you speak a little bit about the growth plan for Gaming Arts?
Absolutely. As a small company, you can go in a lot of different directions. We have a large amount of nimbleness, if you will, to be able to go in a number of directions. We need to be very careful because we have a limited ability in terms of the library of games that we can create. So we have to be very careful about the at-bats, so to speak. I heard it said that more than 75% of games that get to the floor never reach house average. So that's a daunting task. Then 1 in 4 will get above house average. And so the idea is you want to make not only games that are good and are commercial, but also that players want to play. And so that's always the elusive goal. We try to move forward with an idea of being fun for the gambler, giving them a good experience, a good amount of time on device, and wanting them to come back for more. This year we've had some really good success with that, and now that trend continues. So that's the general approach, and we're very excited about being able to continue to offer games that our players want to play, because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about, delighting our customers and delighting their players.
One of the things, we obviously this week we are interviewing the CEOs of many of the games companies.
Sure.
And this guy's got 60 new titles, and that guy's got 90 new titles, and that guy over there's got hundreds of new titles. And this kind of speaks to your point of 75% of the machines never make house average. I assume that 75% of the games or more don't survive very long either.
That's true. So it's a double tiered goal. Number one is to get above house average. Number two is to stay there and to have stickiness and staying power. So yes, it's absolutely, it's a difficult task. That's why we need to be very careful and very focused about the games that we do put out. We have a very small R&D budget compared to our competitors, so just need to, again, pick our at-bats very, very carefully and be very, very tied in to the market and what the market likes and what we feel could be successful. So.
One thing to do to enhance your offerings to your customers is to have alliances with other companies that have their own resources.
Right.
And you have made one of those announcements just today, I understand it. Perhaps you can tell us about that.
Yes, certainly. So today is a watershed day, a wonderful day for Gaming Arts. We have announced just today a cooperation relationship with Merkur Gaming. Merkur Gaming is based in Germany, and they are a very large company, 15,000 employees, and in excess of $2.6 billion of turnover, a very large company, very successful company throughout Europe and Latin America. We announced today that we'll be working with them in close cooperation to develop products for the US market, and in doing so, Merkur is signaling their entry into the North American market, which we're very excited about partnering with Merkur in this. They have identified Gaming Arts as their partner to move into the market, and so we're excited about that on any number of levels. So it all happened here at G2E. We've made some news, which we're very excited about. We think that their capabilities in many areas and their strengths in many areas are a perfect blend for our strengths in other areas. We know this market. We've been at this market for several years. We've had some good success the last few years. They are interested, of course, as a result of this in moving into the market with us. And so we couldn't be more excited. And in doing so, to your point and earlier question, yeah, we'll be able to identify a lot more content that we will then localize and bring into North American market, not only from the perspective of an enhanced game library, but also from potentially the perspective of cabinets and form factors and other things. So the combination is really an outstanding one. It's literally just at the beginning, and we look forward to working with Merkur to build a company of enduring value and expanding deeply in the market between the two companies.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
One of the questions that I had, and this partially answers that, and that is, what does a small company do to have the resources to have that kind of growth? And I guess one answer is have some good allies.
Absolutely. You know, we have been in discussions with them for some time, and we analyzed from a strategic standpoint what would make sense about the two companies working together. And we, again, quickly identified that it made great sense to have a strategic alignment between the two companies. So again, that's what we've announced today. As part of this, we intend, again, to vastly enhance the library of content that will be available to our customers' players, and work on additional matters such as hardware and really leverage resources to be able to provide a more cohesive and frankly more extensive offering in the United States. So they've been absolutely outstanding to get to know in this process, and we look forward to working with them side by side as the two organizations move forward in this market and continue to pursue more placements and greater market share. At the end of the day, it really is about the content. It's about the players wanting to play the games. It's about the stickiness of the games, not only reaching excess of house average, but then staying there, as we said. And so we could not be more excited and feel like we couldn't be in a better place than partnering in this way with Merkur.
Great. Talking about content, we're at G2E, where everybody wants to see the newest and the best products. What are some of the must-sees at your booth this year?
Well, again, extremely excited about Deal or No Deal. That game has reimagined the very famous game show that was hosted by Howie Mandel. So definitely that's a must-see, and we have a beautiful merchandising package around the game. So we're very excited about that one. That's you know, a branded game for us, and it's really a next step into you know, branded content, which we're super excited about. In addition, we have the follow-up from Thor's Thunder, Pele's Fire, which is a game that has a play mechanic that players all over the United States have really taken to. So we're very excited about that one as well. And finally, you always have to do games that maybe stretch and look in new and novel directions. And we have a game called Puzzle Time, which involves the use of puzzle pieces that fill out a picture, and you can win bonuses as it fills it out. And so we're very excited about that game. It's a unique game. And so far, the response from the customers at the show has been tremendous to all of it. So we also have our old stalwart. One of the biggest success stories within Gaming Arts has been Casino Wizard and Casino Wizard Grand, which is an electronic table game that has up to 7 of the most popular table games you'll find anywhere. So a pit in a box, if you will. and that continues to expand into floors everywhere, not only terrestrially, but also on ships. We put a lot of our Casino Wizard, especially across ships around the world. So it's a really good time to be at Gaming Arts. We're strengthened, we're renewed, we're reinvigorated by this partnership we now have with Merkur, and we are ready to work with them to continue to gain market share. And it's incremental, right? You get a bank, and then a bank becomes 2, and then 2 becomes 5, and you have to earn all your floor share based upon performance and diversity of content and pipeline and all that. So my job as CEO is to make sure we're doing everything we can to protect that concept and fill the pipeline with as much compelling content as we can. And so it's not only that relationship, but we also do work with third parties. There's a very fine third-party studio we work with called Yamasa from Japan that has created some of our better games. So we're very excited about continuing to work with them. So it really is, we're in a content-driven business, a hit-driven business, and we're doing all the things that we need to position ourselves for success, providing great, sticky games that players want to play.
Well, on that note, let's wrap up, because that's a great overview.
Very good. Well, thank you for your time, Frank, and for your support through the years. It's been invaluable, and I appreciate it.
Well, we appreciate your participating. Thank you, Mike.
Pleasure. Thank you.